Alright. To round out this trio of reaction videos that I'm doing, I'm totally not filming these after the previous two reaction videos, Coincident and Civvy. Totally not doing that. I don't know what you mean. We have ourselves this that dropped a couple hours ago. Easy Doom Wads to chillax to. And only now, when I'm saying this out loud, am I realizing the pun that's in there. So, today is April Fool's Day. It is currently 4:13 a.m. on Saturday, April 1st. So, what have you for us, Mount Pain 27? Let's have a look. If you've not... Wait, I'm skipping my... hold on, I'm getting my preamble mixed up. Mount Pain 27 has given me consent to make this video. If you've not seen the original, please close this video now. Go to his channel. Navigate your way to the original video. Give him your first watch through, and come back here, and we will watch this together. Now, Easy Doom Wads to chillax to. So chillax is going to be in here. We're all clear on that? Alright.
Hello there, I'm
Hey.
Mount Pain 27, and this is Sawed Off Wads, a Dean of Doom spin-off where we give grades to bite-sized, classic, and contemporary Doom Wads. Why? Because ranking things is fun.
There's Anomaly Report, TNT, whatever that one is over
I
there.
received several comments
There's Revolution. Here we go.
under last week's Nostalgia episode expressing
Nostalgia, yeah. TVR. Yeah, I remember seeing that comment, the middle one.
relief at seeing a more laid-back set of levels appear on Dean of Doom. So today we're going to be covering 5 of the chillest and most relaxing Doom Wads I could dig up. We're going to
More normie maps.
start with the most relatively challenging wad and work our way down the difficulty ladder step by step. Before
Okay.
we start, here's how the show works. Every map gets 1 grade for quality and 1 for difficulty. Quality grades go from A to F. Grade A levels are fun, memorable, visually distinctive, creative, and a fair challenge.
They
We
sure
grade
are.
difficulty from X to E. X for extreme, E for easy, A through D in between. Keep in mind, my idea of a great map is probably not the same as yours, but that's okay. Disagreeing is part of the fun, after all. At the end of the day, this show is about spreading
I knew he had an idea cooking for April Fool's episode. I had an idea of my own. I'm not going to share it. But I had an idea I was really pushing for. I had 2 ideas. One was really toxic, but I wasn't actually suggesting that one. That was not a good suggestion. But there was one I was really, really pushing for. Because it'd be really fucking funny. But, I think this is a funny one, too.
the joy of Doom. So let's do so. Before we start, the rules are we play on ultra-violence and
And again, we all know what's gonna happen.
must pistol start each level. I need to play the wads twice before reviewing them. Saves are allowed, and we go for 100% kills in all levels, making exceptions when it's just not worth it. We'll be playing with Z Doom and DSDA Doom today, and
Okay.
the top levels are a mix of boom and limit removing. Now,
Alright.
to the wads.
Okay.
Let's start with something nice and short. From 2006, Holy Hell by JK, even though I was
Oh my god. Alright, we're doing this?
just 11 years old and didn't have access to the internet when this map came out, I have a big nostalgic soft spot for Holy Hell. Right after I got my first laptop, I embarked on a long Doom YouTube voyage, which included visits to the channels of Ultima Mantoid, Big Mac Davis, and Aquarius 199. By random chance, I also happened to bump into a series of videos by Jario, known as Armain15 on the tube, who was playing through Holy Hell. At the time, I still had only played TNT and Plutonia, and I had never in my life seen so many monsters on screen at once. I thought, man, there's no way I could ever play something like that. Much to my surprise, when I finally got around to trying Holy Hell for myself, it turned out to be really easy. Let's back up for a moment. Like Deus Vult, Holy Hell contains 5 levels. The first 4 are fragments of the main attraction map 5. Just like in Deus Vult, this was done to accommodate slower PCs of the time. We're playing the full version of Holy Hell, which has 20,000 monsters, but don't let the kill count scare you.
Now, don't let the kill count scare you. Shut the fuck up. Deus Vult had like what, 3,500? 3,300, something like that? 20,000.
Honestly, I don't even know if I would call Holy Hell a slaughter map. You have to take several factors into account when defining something as slaughter or not, but the most important one is definitely the demons per square foot quotient. Holy Hell is a gigantic map, so if we compare its acreage to the small European nation of Luxembourg, around 1,000 square miles in land area, that comes out to a puny 20 demons per square mile. If you wanted to, I'm sure you could live out a quiet, normal life in Luxembourg without encountering a single demon. Not in Luxembourg. Sorry, I meant in Holy Hell, of course. Even if you decide not to make friends and form alliances with these creatures, exterminating them isn't all that difficult. Remember, if you're being chased by stampedes of pigs and goats, storm fronts of cacos, white-hot clusters of revenant missiles, swarms of cyber rockets, and the hungry flames of an Archie clergy, you can just run away. Doomguy is really fast, so use that to your advantage. Sometimes
Seriously, no, for real. He's being facetious as all fuck, but like, for real.
you won't even have to run away. JK supplies you with ample invulns and dozens of bottleneck spots where demons clog worse than the toilet from train spotting. If for some reason...
Oh my god, I've never even heard of that movie in my life, but that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Also, yes, I hope this is actually J.K. Simmons that made this.
in a position bottleneck spots where demons clog worse than the toilet from train spotting. If for some reason you're in a position where you can't just run away or empty your rocket supply on hapless hellspawn, don't have a cow, man. Just pull out the BFG.
Simpsons?
I don't know why I'm spending so much time talking about the action here. Holy Hell's real draw is its atmosphere and visuals. J.K. paints with deft strokes on a broad canvas. Looking around in Holy Hell is like staring up at the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. It just leaves you speechless. Have a gander at JK's gentle rendering of this pinky pasture, his majestic cliffs, his lifelike locales, the sensitive color choices, ornate geometry, and the immaculate calibration of every fight, both in monster composition and timing.
It's really fucking funny, I promise. I hope somebody else finds this bit as funny as me. Oh my god, it's really set. That's really doing this, huh? Hey, there we go.
Let's face it, most Doom maps are little more than crass murder simulators, but Holy Hell is something more. Holy Hell is art. Grade D-. Difficulty
A fucking D- after all that. Oh, that's so far that's the best. That's like actually so far that's like top 5 punchlines in Deed of Doom, I think.
Now that we're feeling nice and comfortable, let's
All
take
right.
a dip in No Chance
Oh, God. Okay.
by Death Destiny. There's nothing quite like sitting down with a glass of cold lemonade and taking in the
This is Symphony X, by the way. That's probably the most common knowledge ever, but...
warm, cozy vibes of No Chance. Right from the start, Death Destiny makes the player feel welcome with a greeting party of revenants, cacodemons, barons, pain elementals, cyber demons, and Mancubus Jack-in-the-Boxes, while bleachers of imps, more revenants...
Would the plural of Jack-in-the-Box be Jack-in-the-Boxes or Jacks-in-the-Box? I wonder. Why is it called Jack-in-the-Box? Who the fuck is Jack? I remember around the time, Casino was doing some, like, UV, yeah, it was it UV Max? I think it was UV Max. UV Max saveless runs of this. I remember I tried a little bit myself, and I got about past this imp cliff, into the room with, like, all the revenants and the cyber demon. I got there, actually, semi-consistently. I just don't know where to go after that, and I just got lost. But, yeah. Just a little fun
Cyber
fact.
demons and masterminds cheer you on. Death Destiny makes it abundantly clear what to do next. Sidle past imps and projectiles along the cliffside and drop into this cave full of goodies to get started on the right foot. After clearing a couple of revenants and a cyber demon, you can return to the start, where the monsters have mostly partied themselves out.
I think partied themselves out. I think this is the funniest writing ever, I think, in the show. Like, not ever, but, like... It's how elated and cheerful he sounds. It's so funny. It's so good. This is
Clearing a couple of
so
revenants
good.
and a cyber demon, you can return to the start, where the monsters have mostly partied themselves out, and you can easily claim a BFG after brushing off a few cybers, archies, and mancubi. Don't forget to pick up weapons 5 and 6. All you have to do is execute a stress-free tightrope walk over lava to get the rocket launcher, and nudge past some harmless archviles, revenants, and hell knights for the plasma. From here, you have a few choices. There are 3 key paths you can pursue, each more peaceful than the last. I usually begin by tiptoeing through what I like to call the harmless chasm to where the red key is. There you'll meet some surprise chain gunners, many bundles.
Dude, the what? Sorry, Sorry, no, I was lost in my own thoughts for a second. I was tunnel visioning. I was thinking, because he said he was going to go from, like, the most difficult and work his way downward. So I'm trying to invert that, so he's starting at what he believes, I guess, is the easiest and working his way up in difficulty. So does he consider No Chance harder than Holy Hell, or the other way around? I don't know.
Key paths you can pursue, each more peaceful than the last. I usually begin by tiptoeing through what I like to call the harmless chasm to where the red key is.
Yeah.
There you'll meet some surprise chain gunners, many bundles of huggable orbs, and assorted Doom 2 baddies. Just push through them, drop into the crevasse, and polish off 2 more cyber.
The crevasse.
You should have no trouble wriggling out of the red key tunnel. There are just a handful of imps, hell knights, cybers, and some vials blocking the way out. Around this point, you'll want to pick off the remaining cyber snipers in the harmless chasm, if only because it's soothing to chip away at enemies just outside your auto-aim's reliable range. I love that stuff. Because I want to save the ridiculous...
Oh my god. Look, listen. I'm gonna play that again, okay? Ready? Listen to this.
Just out the remaining cyber snipers in the harmless chasm, if only because it's soothing to chip away at enemies just outside your auto-aim's reliable range. I love that stuff.
I know the way he said that, you can hear the fury in there. There's rage behind that, I promise you. And I know that because I have that. There's rage in that sentence. There is quiet, unbridled rage in that sentence.
Because I want to save the ridiculously simple descent to the blue key for last, we'll attack the yellow key section next. This part is kind of boring, actually. After mopping the floor with a flock of meatballs, a herd of macubi, and a couple of cyber bums, some archviles will block your escape from a small rush of enemies, which would be no trouble to deal with, but I'd rather sit here in the corner and watch cyber demons kill them because that's much more fun. Finally, we come to the blue key section, which is barely worth talking about. It's just a network of tunnels full of archviles, followed by a pretty wimpy trap where DD tries to sandwich you between a crescent formation of revenants, imps and hell nobles, and another tricksy gang of cybers and vials. Yawn. After that most
what he means to say is good fucking luck, I think.
Trivial of fights, return to the hub where 4 cyber demons and a baker's dozen archviles await decommissioning and proceed to the final fight.
That was beautiful timing on that BFG shot, by the way.
The hub where 4 cyber demons and a baker's dozen archviles await decommissioning and proceed to the final fight. This is probably the toughest part of the map. Now, I know what you're thinking. This fight looks easy. And it is.
Oh my god. You know, there's an elegance with writing that I lack. And it's knowing when to swear and when not to swear. I just say whatever I feel like. And I don't put any thought into it. Especially with swear words. Sometimes I just say it, sometimes I don't. I think there's just a way I say it that makes it funny to some people. But this bit here, this is a swear word moment. This is a swear word moment, and it's very funny.
Baker's dozen archviles await decommissioning and proceed to the final fight. This is probably the toughest part of the map. Now, I know what you're thinking. This fight looks easy.
Oh my god.
And it is, but relatively speaking, it's the hardest in the map. Prior to recording for this video, I had never actually played No Chance, and I was surprised to find that it's actually easier than advertised. Death Destiny is one of those mappers whose work is fun, accessible, and friendly from the moment you open it up. Such a breath of fresh air and an arrow in so many maps, all but
please be like a D or something.
Date consultation of a popular YouTuber's playthrough to beat. I had a swell...
Wait, sorry, hold on. I was focused on the grade. Please be a D or something. Please repeat that. Alright, I know what you said, but please repeat that.
Accessible and friendly from the moment you open it up. Such a breath of fresh air and an arrow in so many maps, all but mandate consultation of a popular YouTuber's playthrough to beat. I had a swell time with this map, and I think you will too. Grade C?
Oh!
E. What do we have next? Oh man, did they send me another broken monitor? Oh, never mind, it's just World Orifice.
I don't know what that is.
A conceptual descendant of Nostril Caverns by well-known easy mapmaker Time of Death, Benjogami's World Orifice is a
Oh, I do know this map. No, Mount Payne showed me this once. I thought this map was really funny.
slow-paced, orderly, and peaceful map that deconstructs Doom combat to its barest essentials. In this lengthy campaign, you will face a sequence of 128 compartments, each increasingly full of a single type of demon. Every 8 compartments, or half a rotation around the orifice, the demon type changes. In chronological order, you'll face 2,872 zombie men, we're told the Doom Wiki record for most in a single map, 2,999 shotgunners, which also holds the Doom Wiki record, 373 arachnotrons, which also holds the Doom Wiki record, 2,760 imps, which outnumbers all the imps in Doom 1 and 2 combined, 1,106 cacodemons, which actually doesn't crack Doom Wiki's top 5, 1,783 lost souls, which falls slightly short of Benjo's personal best of 7,300 in Abandoned Map 10.
Only slightly. Only slightly. How many, sorry?
Falls slightly short of Benjo's personal best of 7,300 in Abandoned
Jesus.
Map 10. 2,040 Revenants, which is a lot of Revenants. 300...
That caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for that. That one got me. That one got me. That slipped under the radar.
300 in Abandoned Map 10, 2,040 Revenants, which is a lot of Revenants, 311 Pain Elementals, which is more than the total number of monsters in Mount Pain, 1,540 Hell Knights, which, believe it or not, is 6 times more Hell Knights than appear in Doom 64, 1,256 Barons, which is more than twice as many as Hell Revealed's entire Baron army,
Wow.
1,220 Chain Gunners, who will spend about $488 million worth of ammo trying to kill you, 1,098 Spectres, which are very hard to see, 885 Pinkies, which according to a quick Google search would yield about 7 tons of bacon, and 400...
Oh my god. I think this has gotta be my favorite map review, like, ever. Like, this episode is, like... This is one of the greatest episodes ever made, I think, of Dean of Doom. Like, this is... Here's the thing. This episode's curated, though, because this is kind of only meant for people that, like, either know these maps or know Doom enough to get the joke. Right? But, oh my god, this is... The writing is A+.
5 Pinkies, which according to a quick Google search would yield about 7 tons of bacon, and 425 Mancubi, who lost a combined 13,586 pounds on Nutrisystem last year. Let's all give them a hand.
I'm here for it.
The center ring is made up
Oh, that was
entirely
well timed. Holy shit.
cyberdemons, but they comprise only a percentage of the astonishing 616 total siege cows in this map. The only 2 monsters we're missing are Archviles and Spider Masterminds. We'll get to them in a moment.
Okay.
If your intuition tells you that fighting big clumps of the same enemy types in wide open spaces would be easy and relaxing, then you would be correct. The hit scanners will butcher each other en masse, the legions of Pinkies, Imps, and Lost Souls will scatter like leaves, and the mid-tiers take a couple of rockets and a handful of BFGs to go down, but often little in the way of actual resistance, so long as you remember to take care of the Archviles, who spawn 1 full rotation away from you and start picking up corpses every time you move 1 layer closer to the center. Speaking of which, once you penetrate the inner ring of cyberdemons, you'll be directly underneath the orifice itself. Take a moment to inhale its full glory, because your initiation is nigh. You see, during the last 6 hours, Benjogami has been training you
6 hours!
for this moment, and you didn't even know it. If you accept Benjo's teachings, then you've already reached enlightenment, and will float through Armageddon as softly as a butterfly in a summer breeze. If I had to choose one word to describe what it feels like to play World Orifice, it would be meditative. Like the sway of a hammock, it inspires deep and lasting serenity. I've played this map 3 times and returned from each journey with a deeper understanding of myself. World Orifice isn't just easy, it cleanses the soul. Grade A, difficulty E.
Somehow I don't buy that A. No, when Mount Pain showed this to me, I don't remember what happened that made him show it to me, but no, I remember saying that, like, if you didn't know what to play and you just wanted to play Doom and kill stuff, this was a good map for it, because you don't need to put any thought into it. I guess you do at the end, but you didn't need to put much thought into it. You could just hold W and just fire, and you'd do most of the work. That's very funny, though. Well done, Benjogami. What's next?
Next up, we have Ocuplex.
Wait, it lingered on the A for a while. Hold on.
Standing of myself. World Orifice isn't just easy, it cleanses the soul. Grade A, difficulty E.
4 hours,
Next
by the
up,
way.
we have Ocuplex. Ocuplex, also known by its more formal name Ocuplex Slaughter Map, was given a resurgence in popularity back in 2019 by Decino the Magnificent, who must have earned his title from something unrelated to Ocuplex, because this map is...
easy.
Now, I don't want to offend anybody by saying this, because I believe people should enjoy Doom however they want to, but if you can't beat Ocuplex, you suck. I always
How long did that take you to come up with? How long did you spend on that one?
Recommend Ocuplex to new Doom players because it almost seems afraid to challenge you at all. I mean, the very beginning is kind of exciting when you're dodging a blizzard of Mancubus and Imp projectiles.
Didn't Coincident put out a video on this recently, like the Imp staircase, like a strategy guide? I feel like he did. I haven't seen it because I haven't played Ocuplex, so you know, but.
After platforming for your life, but it loses steam almost immediately. For the purposes of today's video, that's a good thing, because Ocuplex goes easy on Archviles, which newer players tend to be afraid of, gives out tons of health, armor, and ammo, and refrains from using the kind of cheap gotcha traps that make Plutonia refugees
Oh my god!
shy. I see Ocuplex as a tutorial map of sorts. It teaches the basic concepts of monster herding, platforming, Cyber Demon two-shotting, infighting, Revenant missile collection, BFG tracer maximization, the horseshoe maneuver, you know, simple stuff like that. There honestly is so little.
Sorry, could you give me the list of tactics again? Some of those I haven't even heard of.
Cyber Demon two-shotting, infighting, Revenant missile collection, BFG tracer maximization, the horseshoe maneuver, you know, simple stuff like that. There honestly is so little to talk about with Ocuplex that I'm struggling to form a f***ing sentence.
See, right there. Right there. Another swear word sentence. Also, the censoring makes it funnier.
Really, what is the point of this video? What am I trying to say? What is the point of rambling on and on, disingenuously mislabeling incredibly difficult maps as easy, when I wasted over 20 hours recording these stupid maps to make a half-assed April Fool's video that'll never match the classic status of the first one, or the creativity of the second one? The more I do these types of videos, the more that diminishes their novelty. I'm sorry, folks. I only got about a third of the way through Ocuplex legitimately, and I had to cheat to get footage of the rest of it.
Oh, the curtain's slipping now. Dude, no, that was a good turn. That was a really funny turn. Wow, hold on. Can I see that again? I wasn't expecting it to turn like that.
I wasted over... Really, what is the point of this video? What am I trying to say? What is the point...
Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm not far enough back.
Revenant missile collection, BFG tracer maximization, the horseshoe maneuver, you know, simple stuff like that. There honestly is so little to talk about with Ocuplex that I'm struggling to form a f***ing sentence. Really, what is the point of this video? What am I trying to say? What is the point of rambling on and on, disingenuously mislabeling incredibly difficult maps as easy, when I wasted over 20 hours recording these stupid maps to make a half-assed April Fool's video that'll never match the classic status of the first one, or the creativity of the second one?
You know, it's funny. I don't remember the second April Fool's video, actually. It's not coming to my mind immediately. I'm dumb, though. Oh, it was, yeah, no, it was. It was, Lunar Eclipse. So, my counterpoint is, this is very funny. And that's my only point.
The more I do these types of videos, the more that diminishes their novelty.
I mean, it's April Fool's. That's the point. It's April Fool's.
I'm sorry, folks. I only got about a third of the way through Ocuplex legitimately, and I had to cheat to get footage.
Oh, bad and badder.
It made me very ornery. I didn't have a lot of confidence in this episode to begin with, but I definitely didn't expect this year's April Fool's joke to cost so much time, or to end up as crappy and half-baked as it ended up being. I think the lesson...
No, it's fun! It's fine! No! Ah!
I learned from this experience is not to make your creativity comply with the calendar. Even if you have enough time to come up with something good, which I did, it won't always turn out good. I guess this train wreck is kind of a blessing in disguise, because now we all know what the worst Dean of Doom episode is.
Excuse the fuck out of me. Hell no. I don't fucking think so, brother. I don't think so at all.
Actually, the Doom 1 episode might be worse.
Shut up!
Please don't watch that.
Yeah, he's not proud of that one.
Cat's out of the bag now, but I did have one more joke I wanted to do where the easiest map in the episode was going to look like Chillax on the monitor and then just turn out to be fava beans. So, here you go. Chillax? Nope, not Chillax. Chillax. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and please feel free to share your thoughts on the WODs down below. I'd love to hear what you think, and I'll heart your comments to let you know I've read them. Now, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge...
So here's the thing. Are we actually doing this already? We actually are. There's more. Okay, hold on. There's more. Oops. I had a button.
Ultra Cow, Why Bimo Not a Crab, William Huber, and Wonka Shack. Thank you. I appreciate you all. This is Mount Pain 27, and next time I'll see you in an actual episode of Dean of Doom.
You got God mode on?
No, not with this one. I actually completed... I completed this one legit. I recorded
For
myself
April
beating it
Fool's video.
at the end. I just needed to get back to this point, which I already did. So now I'm just gonna. I'm basically just recording to get footage. I may pick myself up and run around in God mode a bit. I think the idea is you want to like kill as many archviles as possible, but there's not unlimited ammo either.
Oh, well, invol's running out.
I do think this ended up being my favorite level for the ones that I played in April Fool's.
Oh, God. Ugh!
It's not a high bar, but
This one sounds pretty bad, and this one's your favorite?
yeah, yeah, it is. Because the others were Ocuplex, a map very much like Ocuplex, and a map that I'm giving you hints, not telling you. A map that Decino became famous for playing, but isn't Ocuplex. So this is absolutely. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Good lord. Good fucking god. Well, yeah, let me hear this speech again. Sorry. Let me hear this again.
Map is a
Blah,
third of the continuously mislabeled talk about with Ocuplex that I'm struggling to form a f***ing sentence. Really, what is the point of this video? What am I trying to say? What is the point of rambling on and on, disingenuously mislabeling incredibly difficult maps as easy, when I wasted over 20 hours recording these stupid maps to make a half-assed April Fool's video that'll never match the classic status of the first one, or the creativity of the second one? The more I do these types of videos, the more that diminishes their novelty.
Here's the thing. It's April Fool's, so I feel like it's supposed to be funny. And you've accomplished that very well. You've accomplished that extremely well. Because when in my opinion, when you name it Easy Doom Wants to Chillax to, and the point is that they're, cock-crushingly hard, it's like advertisement. Hey, this map's really hard. You want a challenge? Go play it. It's, it's easy, but it's April Fool's. I'm tricking you into playing it. That's the whole joke. It's funny. You're doing really good. I don't think this episode's bad. I think this episode's great. I think this is an episode I'm going to come back to watch very many times, because the jokes are genuinely very funny. That's what I think. And I also think I need to hear the rest of this before I can formulate the rest of my thoughts.
I'm sorry, folks. I only got about a third of the way through Ocuplex legitimately, and I had to cheat to get footage of the rest.
Also, this is why you were playing Ocuplex. Okay, I knew he was playing it. I didn't know what for. I didn't make the connection.
Of it. It made me very ornery. I didn't have a lot of confidence in this episode to begin with, but I definitely didn't expect this year's April Fool's joke to cost so much time, or to end up as crappy and half-baked as it ended up being. I think the lesson I learned from this experience is not to make your creativity comply with the calendar. Even if you have enough time to come up with something good, which I did, it won't always turn out good. I guess this train wreck is kind of a blessing in disguise, because now we all know what the worst Dean of Doom episode is. Actually, the Doom 1 episode might be worse. Please don't watch that.
It's one of my favorites. The Doom 1 episode is one of my favorites. That's either the first episode I watched or the second episode I watched. I don't remember. If it wasn't the first, it was the second, because TNT was either the first or the second. I think TNT was the first, actually. Because I feel like I skipped Of Eternity initially. I don't remember. But, dude, no. Because this whole video is making a lesson out of something, right? Because I feel like this, because you're breaking the script in the middle to just say your own thoughts. And I wonder if that was the plan all along, or if you decided halfway through, this sucks, here's what's actually going to happen. I think this video turned out actually really good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm your friend, but it's genuinely a really good video. I don't make the show. I don't write in any capacity, so I don't see what you see. You see this on an entire other level than me, absolutely. But I, as a viewer, as a reactor, I think this episode was great. I think it hit all the boxes. made me wheeze like 6 times.
The cat's out of the bag now, but I did have one more joke I wanted to do where the easiest map in the episode was going to look like Chillax on the monitor and then just turn out to be fava beans. So, here you go. Chillax? Nope, not Chillax. Chillax. Anyway.
No, the whole point of Chillax is to play with, like, weapons mods. I'm pretty sure. I play it with Wrath of Kronos a lot, but Russian Overkill, I think, is one. I've never actually played Russian Overkill. But yeah. Well, skip to the end here. That's Sawed Off 4 in quotes. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that video. Even with the little heart-to-heart with Mount Pain that he's not seeing until probably, like, I gotta do math in my head. Friday? This is being uploaded, I think, on a Friday. But yeah. Alright. Sawed Off 4. I don't care what you say, it's a great video. Good night, friends.